Have you ever felt like there's more to this world than what meets the eye? Like there's a hidden truth just beyond your grasp, waiting to be unveiled? If so, it's no coincidence that you're here. The universe has a way of guiding the chosen ones to the right place at the right time, and today, you're about to discover something that will shift your entire perception of reality. The third eye. This isn't just a mystical concept or some ancient legend. It's real, it's powerful, and when it starts to awaken, your entire world changes. But here's the thing, most people don't even realize when it's happening. They experience strange sensations, vivid dreams, a deep sense of knowing, but they dismiss it as mere coincidence. Let me tell you right now, there are no coincidences. If you've been experiencing any of these signs, your spiritual journey is about to accelerate in ways you never imagined. In this video, we're diving deep into 10 strange signs that your third eye is opening. If you felt pressure between your eyebrows, sudden headaches, or an unexplainable connection to energies around you, don't ignore these signs. Your soul is evolving, your vibration is rising, and the divine is calling you to step into a higher level of consciousness. But here's what they don't tell you. This awakening isn't always easy. It can feel overwhelming, even isolating. But fear not, because you're not alone in this. There's a reason you were drawn to this video. There's a reason you're resonating with these words. You are one of the chosen ones, and today, we're going to break down exactly what's happening to you, why it's happening, and how you can navigate this powerful transformation. Before we begin, let me ask you, have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards deeper spiritual truths? Have you noticed strange synchronicities in your life that seem too perfect to be mere chance? If so, tell me in the comments. Your journey matters, and I want to hear about it. And one more thing, many of you watch our videos but haven't subscribed yet. If you believe in spiritual growth, in raising your vibration, and in discovering divine truth, hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on the revelations we share here, because each video is designed to guide you deeper into your soul's purpose. Now, let's begin this journey together. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could change your life forever. Imagine living in a world where everything you see, hear, and touch is just a tiny fraction of what truly exists. Now, imagine that within you lies a divine gift designed to perceive beyond this limited reality. That gift is your third eye. For the chosen ones, the third eye is not just some mystical idea. It is a gateway to higher spiritual truth. It is the divine mechanism that allows you to see beyond the physical world, bringing clarity to what is hidden, revealing vibrations, energies, and spiritual dimensions that most people will never comprehend. And when this eye begins to open, your soul journey takes on an entirely new meaning. You start to perceive reality in a way you never have before, as if a veil has been lifted and the truth is finally within reach. But why is it that only a few experience this awakening? The truth is, not everyone is ready. Not everyone is chosen. Many remain trapped in the illusions of the material world, completely unaware of their divine purpose. But those who are called, those who endure trials, who persist despite spiritual challenges, who refuse to remain blind, these are the ones who awaken. This is not a coincidence. This is destiny. The third eye is not an external force. It is something deeply embedded within you, a spiritual guidance system that, when activated, allows you to see past deception and illusion into the very fabric of reality. Suddenly, things that once confused you make perfect sense. You begin to understand people, their energy, their true intentions, even before they speak. You feel connected to something much greater than yourself, as if the universe is communicating directly with your soul. This heightened awareness has been spoken of for centuries. Even in biblical scripture, there are references to it. In Matthew 6, verse 22, Jesus says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." This does not refer to physical sight, but to a spiritual perception, an elevated state of awareness that allows the chosen ones to navigate their spiritual path with divine clarity. But this awakening does not simply happen overnight. It is the result of deep spiritual growth, trials, and the raising of one's vibration to align with higher frequencies of consciousness. What makes this possible? The answer lies within a tiny yet powerful part of your brain known as the pineal gland. This small, pea-shaped structure, located deep within the brain, governs sleep cycles and regulates melatonin. But in the spiritual realm, it holds something far greater. It is the biological key to your third eye. For centuries, spiritual seekers, mystics, and prophets have understood that the pineal gland is the physical counterpart to divine perception. But what most people don't realize is that over time, this gland can become dormant or calcified, preventing you from perceiving the higher realms. This is exactly why so many feel disconnected from their spiritual essence. The modern world is filled with distractions, toxins, and artificial influences that are designed to keep you spiritually blind. It is no accident. Society is structured to suppress this awakening, to keep you dependent on external validation instead of discovering the truth within. But when your soul is ready, when you begin to seek the truth and raise your frequency, something incredible happens. Your vibration shifts, you begin to remember who you really are, and the pineal gland starts to awaken, unlocking wisdom that has always been within you. But this transformation is not always gentle. It comes with signs, strange, often unexplained experiences that most people dismiss, yet they are crucial markers of your spiritual evolution. Have you ever felt pressure between your eyebrows, almost like a subtle pulsing sensation? Have you suddenly become more intuitive, as if you can sense things before they happen? Have your dreams become more vivid and prophetic, almost as if they are messages from another realm? If so, this is not random. These are not coincidences. These are the unmistakable signs that your third eye is awakening. The more you experience them, the deeper you are moving into your spiritual transformation. But remember, this is just the beginning. Your spiritual journey is not a destination. It is an ever-evolving process of self-realization and divine connection. Understanding these signs is the first step toward fully embracing your higher calling. And as we continue, we will uncover the 10 strange signs that indicate your third eye activation, each carrying a profound message for your soul's evolution. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change your perception of reality forever. If you've ever felt like something inside you is changing, like your mind is opening to deeper truths, like your perception of reality is shifting, you are not imagining it. Your third eye activation is happening, and with it comes a series of strange, unexplainable signs that most people overlook. These signs are not mere coincidences. They are the universe's way of communicating with you, guiding you toward a higher level of spiritual awareness. And the first of these signs is something many chosen ones experience but struggle to understand: a pressure or tingling sensation between the eyebrows. This is one of the most common and earliest signs of third eye activation. It may feel like a subtle pressure, a slight pulsation, or even a warm sensation, as if energy is gathering right in the center of your forehead. Some describe it as a gentle tapping, almost as if something is knocking at the door of their consciousness. This is because your pineal gland is waking up, and as it does, it begins to vibrate at a higher frequency. The more you focus on spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or deep reflection, the stronger this sensation becomes. It is not something to fear. On the contrary, it is a confirmation that you are stepping into a new level of awareness. But with this awakening comes another unexpected sign: frequent headaches or pressure in the head. This is because as your vibration increases, your mind is adjusting to an entirely new way of perceiving reality. Many chosen ones report experiencing sudden headaches, especially in the forehead region, which come and go without any apparent reason. These headaches are not a sign of illness, they are a sign of transformation. Your energy is shifting and your spiritual body is adapting to new frequencies. If you experience this, the best thing to do is embrace stillness, drink plenty of water, and allow your body to realign with this new level of consciousness. Another undeniable sign of third eye activation is heightened intuition. Have you ever had a strong feeling about something before it happened? Have you ever sensed the energy of a person before they even spoke? If so, your third eye is sharpening your inner perception. The more it opens, the more your intuition becomes like a compass, guiding you through life with divine clarity. You start making decisions based not on logic alone, but on a deep knowing, a sense that goes beyond explanation, yet never fails you. This is because your third eye is attuned to vibrations, allowing you to pick up on subtle energies that others overlook. With this shift in perception, you may also notice an increased sensitivity to light and sound. Many chosen ones suddenly become more aware of bright lights, intense colors, and even subtle sounds that they never paid attention to before. Streetlights may appear more vibrant, the sky may seem clearer, and even the sounds of nature, birds, wind, or rustling leaves, become almost musical in their clarity. This is because your senses are expanding beyond the physical. You are becoming attuned to the higher frequencies that exist all around you. But one of the most fascinating signs of third eye activation is the dramatic shift in dreams and visions. Have your dreams become more vivid, more symbolic, almost as if they carry messages from another realm? Have you experienced prophetic dreams, where events play out before they happen? This is a profound indication that your spiritual awareness is expanding. Your third eye is allowing you to access information from the subconscious, from higher dimensions, from the spiritual realm. Many chosen ones report dreams of sacred symbols, celestial beings, or even messages from loved ones who have passed on. These are not just random images, they are guidance, insights, and warnings from beyond the veil. But the changes don't stop in the dream world. As your third eye continues to open, you begin to notice something truly incredible, an enhanced perception of energy. You start sensing the energy fields around people, places, and even objects. You walk into a room and immediately feel the atmosphere, whether it is heavy with negativity or light with divine presence. You start noticing the frequency of people, how their words don't always match their energy, how their true intentions are revealed through their vibration. This is because your third eye is allowing you to see beyond appearances and into the essence of things. But with this expanded perception comes a fascinating phenomenon, a change in time perception. Have you ever felt like time is moving faster or slower? Like some moments stretch on endlessly while others seem to vanish in an instant? This is because as your third eye activates, your consciousness shifts from linear time to a more fluid, non-linear experience of reality. You begin to see that time is not fixed. It bends, moves, and flows in ways that the physical mind cannot comprehend. This is a sign that you are stepping out of the illusion of time and into the higher awareness of eternity. And then, something miraculous happens. Your creativity begins to soar. Many chosen ones experience an explosion of creativity when their third eye opens. They start writing, painting, composing music, or simply expressing themselves in ways they never have before. This is because the third eye is the gateway to divine inspiration. It taps into the flow of universal energy, allowing you to become a conduit for higher wisdom. Many of the world's greatest visionaries, artists, and prophets experienced this very awakening. Their creativity was not simply talent, it was spiritual expression. But perhaps the most profound sign of all is the unshakable feeling of unity. The deeper your third eye activation becomes, the more you feel connected to everything. You begin to see the world not as separate pieces, but as one divine creation. You feel the energy of trees, the consciousness of the universe, the presence of God in all things. This is the ultimate gift of third eye awakening, a deep, soul-level understanding that we are all part of the same infinite consciousness, bound together by divine love. And here's the most important part: you cannot go back to who you were before. Once your third eye opens, once you start seeing the truth beyond the illusion, there is no unseeing it. You are on a new path now, a path of enlightenment, a path of spiritual growth that will continue to unfold in miraculous ways. But this journey is not always easy. Many chosen ones experience challenges, moments of doubt, and even fear as they transition into this higher awareness. And that is why in the next section, we will explore how to navigate this transformation with grace, how to protect your energy, and how to fully embrace the power that comes with this awakening. Once your third eye begins to open, your entire perception of reality shifts, and there is no turning back. You are stepping into a realm of higher consciousness, one where the unseen becomes visible, where the whispers of divine wisdom become clear, and where the illusions of the material world begin to dissolve. But with this awakening comes challenges, and this is where many chosen ones struggle. It is not enough to simply open your third eye. You must learn how to navigate this newfound awareness, how to protect your energy, and how to harness your spiritual power without being overwhelmed. One of the first things many chosen ones experience is a sense of isolation. As your vibration rises, you may notice that you no longer resonate with the people around you. Conversations that once seemed interesting now feel empty. Environments that once felt normal now drain you. You may even begin to feel like an outsider, disconnected from those who still operate within the limitations of the physical world. But let me tell you something crucial. This is not a punishment, nor is it a sign that something is wrong. This is part of the process. When you awaken spiritually, you are no longer on the same frequency as those who are still asleep. You see the world differently, you understand truths they have not yet grasped, and as a result, you begin to feel the separation between the awakened and the unaware. But this is not a reason to be discouraged. If anything, it is a confirmation that you are evolving. You are being called to walk a path that few dare to take, a path that leads to self-realization and ultimate alignment with your divine purpose. But as your awareness expands, so does your sensitivity. You start to absorb energy more intensely, picking up on the emotion, thoughts, and frequencies of the people and places around you. And this can be both a gift and a burden. If you do not learn how to protect your energy, you may find yourself feeling drained, overwhelmed, or even spiritually attacked. This is why it is essential to develop spiritual protection practices. Prayer, meditation, grounding techniques, and even setting clear energetic boundaries are non-negotiable for those who walk the path of enlightenment. There is a reason why Jesus often withdrew to pray alone. Luke 5 verse 16. He understood the importance of spiritual recharge. Just as your physical body needs rest, your spiritual body needs protection. If you are feeling constantly fatigued, anxious, or drained after interacting with certain people or being in certain environments, it is a sign that you need to shield your energy. Another challenge that arises during third eye activation is the overwhelming flood of information. When your third eye opens, you begin receiving insights, visions, and divine downloads at a rapid rate. You might suddenly wake up in the middle of the night with profound realizations, or you might find yourself seeing synchronicities everywhere, repeating numbers, messages, and conversations, signs that seem to appear out of nowhere. This is because your higher self is communicating with you, showing you the hidden structure of reality. But for many, this influx of spiritual knowledge can be too much to handle. It can feel like your mind is racing, like you are constantly in a state of deep contemplation, trying to make sense of everything at once. If you are experiencing this, know that you are not alone. The key is to ground yourself. Spend time in nature. Journal your experiences. Take moments of stillness to allow your mind to integrate what it is receiving. You do not need to rush this process. Divine wisdom unfolds in its own time. And then there is the test of faith. Many chosen ones, after their third eye opens, go through a period of intense doubt. They begin questioning everything they once believed. They may feel a sense of disconnection from religious institutions, as they realize that many traditional teachings only scratch the surface of the deep spiritual truths they are now uncovering. This is where many fall into spiritual confusion. But here's the truth. This is all part of your soul's journey. The Bible itself is filled with individuals who went through profound spiritual awakenings and wrestled with divine truth. Think of Moses, who, after encountering the presence of God, could no longer live as an ordinary man, Exodus 34 verses 29 to 35. Think of Paul, whose encounter with divine light completely transformed his understanding of faith, Acts 9 verses 3 to 9. When your third eye opens, your old way of thinking can no longer sustain your new awareness. And that is okay. You are being called to a deeper level of truth, one that goes beyond surface-level teachings and into the core of spiritual enlightenment. But here is something most people do not realize. Not everyone will be happy about your awakening. When you start to see beyond the veil, when you start speaking truth, when you start raising your frequency, you will attract resistance. Some will try to convince you that you are imagining things. Others will attempt to bring you back down to the level of fear, doubt, and limitation. Some may even become hostile, questioning your transformation and ridiculing your newfound awareness. This is because not everyone is meant to wake up at the same time. Some are still deeply entrenched in illusion, and your awakening is a mirror to their own stagnation. When Jesus spoke truth, the world rejected him, John 15 verses 18 to 19. So do not be surprised when your spiritual growth makes others uncomfortable. This is a battle that every awakened soul must face. The battle of remaining true to your path, even when others do not understand it. But despite the challenges, there is something profoundly beautiful about third eye activation. It brings you closer to God, closer to divine purpose, closer to ultimate truth. You begin to realize that you were never alone, that you were always being guided, that every challenge, every struggle, every moment of darkness was preparing you for this awakening. Your soul's journey was never random. It was divinely orchestrated. And now, as your third eye opens, you are stepping into your true calling. And this leads us to the next phase: how to fully embrace your third eye awakening and step into your spiritual power without fear. Because now that you know what is happening to you, the real question is, what do you do with this newfound awareness? Now that you understand the signs and challenges of third eye activation, the next step is learning how to embrace this awakening fully and use it to step into your divine power. Awakening is not just about seeing more, it is about becoming more. It is about aligning yourself with the frequency of truth, learning how to navigate this heightened awareness with wisdom, and using your newfound perception to fulfill your soul's purpose. One of the first things you must understand is that spiritual awakening is not passive. It is not enough to simply recognize that your third eye is opening. You must take intentional action to develop and strengthen your spiritual perception. This means committing to practices that raise your vibration, nurture your connection to divine wisdom, and sharpen your ability to perceive and interpret what your third eye is revealing to you. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through meditation and prayer. If your third eye is the gateway to higher consciousness, then meditation is the key that unlocks it. But this is not about simply sitting in silence. It is about developing a deep, intentional connection with divine energy. Close your eyes, focus on the area between your eyebrows, and visualize a brilliant light expanding from within. As you do this, breathe deeply and allow yourself to be fully present. You may begin to see colors, patterns, or even images. This is the energy of your third eye awakening. For those who follow biblical teachings, prayer is equally essential. Jesus himself frequently withdrew to pray in solitude, Luke 5 verse 16, not just as a religious practice, but as a way to align with divine will. When you pray, do not just ask for things, ask for clarity, wisdom, and revelation. The more you seek divine insight, the more your third eye will respond, showing you truths that go beyond human understanding. Another critical aspect of embracing your third eye activation is protecting your energy. Now that you are perceiving the world at a deeper level, you will inevitably encounter negative energies, people who drain you, and environments that feel heavy or oppressive. This is not something to fear, but something to be mindful of. Your heightened awareness means you must be intentional about where you direct your energy. Surround yourself with high-frequency influences, people who uplift you, music that soothes your soul, and knowledge that expands your understanding of the universe. Be careful about what you consume, because now more than ever, your spirit absorbs everything. If you constantly engage with negativity, fear, or low vibrational content, you will find that your third eye becomes clouded, making it difficult to interpret spiritual truths with clarity. This leads us to one of the most important aspects of third eye awakening, trusting your intuition. The more your third eye opens, the stronger your intuitive abilities become. You will sense things before they happen, you will feel people's true intentions even when they try to hide them, and you will be guided toward or away from certain situations based on pure inner knowing. Do not ignore this. One of the biggest mistakes people make during their awakening is doubting their intuition because it does not always align with logic. But here's the thing, intuition is a higher form of intelligence. It is the voice of divine guidance, the whisper of truth beyond human reasoning. Many of history's greatest visionaries, prophets, and spiritual leaders did not operate based on logic alone. They followed divine revelation, even when it made no sense to others. This is where faith comes in. When your third eye opens, you will see things that others cannot. You will perceive patterns, synchronicities, and divine messages that others will dismiss as mere coincidence. You will feel a deep sense of knowing about things that have not yet happened. And at times, you will be tempted to doubt yourself, to fall back into the limitations of the physical world. But remember this, faith is the bridge between the seen and the unseen. Just as Peter walked on water until he doubted, Matthew 14 verses 29 to 31, your spiritual vision remains clear only when you trust it. The moment you allow fear or skepticism to cloud your awareness, your perception will begin to falter. Another profound shift that occurs during third eye activation is the redefinition of your life's purpose. Once you begin to see reality for what it truly is, you will no longer be satisfied with living a life based on illusion. You will feel an unshakable calling to align with your higher purpose, to contribute something meaningful to the world, to become a vessel for divine wisdom and truth. This may manifest in many ways. Some will feel called to teach, some will feel called to heal, some will feel drawn toward creative expression, and others will find themselves stepping into leadership roles. Whatever it is, trust it. Your third eye did not open by accident. Your soul has been preparing for this moment for lifetimes. You are here for a reason. And this is where the final challenge comes into play, the test of courage. It is one thing to awaken. It is another to live in full alignment with your awakening. Many chosen ones struggle with this, because awakening often requires breaking free from old patterns, old relationships, and old ways of thinking. You may feel the pull to leave behind toxic connections, to walk away from environments that no longer resonate with you, or even to step into a completely new way of life. And this can be terrifying, but let me remind you of something. The universe does not call those who are not ready. If your third eye has opened, if your awareness has expanded, if you feel the pull toward something greater, it is because you are being divinely guided. Do not resist it. Do not allow fear to hold you back. Step into your spiritual power with boldness, knowing that you are supported by forces greater than yourself. And so, we arrive at the final step, the moment where you fully embrace your third eye activation and step into the highest version of yourself. But how do you integrate everything you have learned? How do you move forward with confidence, knowing that your perception of the world has changed forever? This is where the final lesson unfolds, the revelation of what it truly means to live as an awakened soul. Now that your third eye has opened, your perception of reality has changed forever. You are no longer the same person you were before this awakening. You see deeper, feel more intensely, and understand life in a way that most people do not. But what now? How do you move forward with this knowledge? How do you fully integrate your spiritual awakening into your daily life and embrace the divine calling that comes with it? The first thing you must understand is that this is only the beginning. Awakening is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process of expanding consciousness, raising your vibration, and aligning with your higher purpose. You have entered a new phase of existence, one where the illusions of the material world no longer hold power over you. But this also means that you must now make conscious choices about how you live, who you surround yourself with, and what energy you allow into your life. The more your third eye remains active, the more you will be drawn to truth, wisdom, and authenticity. Superficial conversations will no longer interest you. Empty pursuits will no longer satisfy you. You will crave depth, meaning, and spiritual fulfillment. And this is exactly what you are meant to embrace. One of the most important aspects of living as an awakened soul is learning how to trust your inner guidance system. Before, you may have relied on external validation to make decisions, seeking approval from others, following societal norms, or doubting your own instincts. But now, you realize that the greatest source of wisdom lies within you. Your intuition, your third eye perception, your connection to divine energy, this is your true compass. If something does not feel right, it is because your energy is warning you. If you feel a strong pull toward a certain path, it is because your soul recognizes it as part of your divine purpose. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop looking for permission to step into the life you were meant to live. You have been given spiritual sight. For a reason, use it. But here's something many people do not talk about: the responsibility that comes with awakening. The moment your third eye opens, you are no longer spiritually blind. You can no longer claim ignorance. You can no longer pretend that you do not see the truth. And because of this, you will find yourself in situations where you are called to stand in your power, even when it is uncomfortable. You will notice deception where others remain oblivious. You will sense hidden motives, falsehoods, and manipulations. And there will be moments where you must choose: do you remain silent to fit in, or do you stand firm in the truth? This is where many chosen ones struggle. They feel the weight of their awakening, the burden of seeing what others do not, and the challenge of living in a world that often resists spiritual truth. But remember this: God did not awaken you for you to remain silent. If you have been given vision, it is because you are meant to use it to guide yourself and others toward enlightenment. This does not mean forcing your beliefs on others. Not everyone is ready to wake up, and that is okay. Your role is not to convince, your role is to be a light. Simply by living in alignment with your higher frequency, you inspire others to rise. Simply by embodying truth, love, and divine wisdom, you become a beacon for those who are seeking. You will begin to attract people who resonate with your energy, kindred souls who are also on their spiritual journey. You will form connections that transcend the physical, relationships based on spiritual alignment rather than mere convenience. This is part of the beauty of third eye awakening. It leads you to your soul tribe, to those who truly see and understand you. But there is another side to this journey: the need for spiritual discipline. Awakening is not just about receiving knowledge, it is about applying it. It is easy to become distracted, to fall back into old patterns, to get caught up in the noise of the world. This is why spiritual discipline is essential. The more you cultivate your third eye awareness, the more you must commit to practices that keep you aligned with divine energy. Meditation, prayer, journaling, fasting, connecting with nature, and surrounding yourself with high-frequency influences, these are not optional. These are the foundations that will keep your spiritual vision clear and your energy protected. Think of it like this: if you had a precious treasure, would you leave it unguarded? No. You would protect it, nurture it, and ensure it remains in its highest state. Your spiritual awakening is that treasure. Guard it with everything you have. And finally, there is the ultimate realization, the oneness of all things. The deeper your third eye activation becomes, the more you will feel a profound sense of unity with the universe. You will no longer see yourself as separate from others, from nature, from divine energy. You will recognize that everything is connected, that every soul is part of a greater cosmic design. This is where true peace is found, not in external success, not in material wealth, but in the knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This is why the most enlightened beings radiate peace, love, and understanding, because they have transcended the illusion of separation and embraced the divine flow of existence. So, what does all of this mean for you? It means that you are not just awakening for yourself. You are awakening for something greater. Your soul has been called to this moment, to this awareness, to this higher state of being. The struggles you have faced, the trials you have endured, the moments of doubt and darkness, they were all preparing you for this. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were meant to walk the path of wisdom, enlightenment, and divine purpose. But now, you must make a choice. Will you embrace this awakening fully, or will you shrink back into comfort and illusion? Will you step into your divine calling, or will you resist the path set before you? The decision is yours. But if you are watching this, if you have resonated with these words, if something inside you is stirring, then you already know the answer. You were chosen for this journey. You were meant to see beyond the veil. You were meant to awaken. And as you move forward, remember this, you are never alone. The universe is guiding you, divine energy is surrounding you, and your soul's journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Embrace it, trust it, and step boldly into the spiritual power that has always been yours. Now, I have one final question for you. What will you do with this knowledge? Awakening is not just about understanding, it is about action. You are no longer blind to the truth. You are no longer unaware of the spiritual journey unfolding before you. Your third eye is open, your perception has expanded, and now the universe is waiting for your next move. So, tell me in the comments, which of these signs have you experienced? Have you felt that strange pressure between your eyebrows? Have you had vivid dreams or sensed energies around you? Share your experience below, because your journey matters and you are not alone in this. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So many of you watch our videos, but haven't hit that subscribe button yet. If you are serious about your spiritual growth, about raising your vibration, about uncovering the deeper truths of the universe, then click that button now and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Also, if you know someone who might be going through this awakening, share this video with them. Help them understand that what they are experiencing is real, that they are not crazy, and that this journey is leading them towards something greater. And before you go, make sure to check out the next video on the screen. It will take you even deeper into your spiritual transformation. You've come this far, so don't stop now. Your awakening is just beginning. I'm Harold, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed, chosen ones,